Some use their trash talk to get into opponents. Others straight up disrespect their opponents to satisfy their cocky ego. And a few claim to have walked the earth like a god.
I walk this earth like a god.
These fighters thrive on arrogance, believing their words are as powerful as their punches. They taunt and mock their opponents and walk into the ring thinking they've already won.
But if he dances like that in Dance with the Stars, he's no chance, does it?
But boxing has a way of humbling even the loudest mouths. When reality hits, all the trash talk, all the arrogance, all the showboating is reduced to nothing as the ring humbles even the cockiest of fighters. These are some of the fights where cocky fighters got destroyed.
I hit him in the body and his legs will fly out.
Charles Martin became the IBF heavyweight champion in bizarre fashion. His opponent, Vyacheslav Glazkov, suffered a knee injury, handing Martin the belt. But rather than proving himself, Martin embraced the title like a king. He strutted in royal robes and called himself Prince Charles. In his mind, Anthony Joshua was just hype. Martin bet on himself, traveling to London to defend his belt in hostile territory. It was a bold move, but in boxing, arrogance can be fatal.
Ain't nobody taking this from me. It's my baby. In the right hands.
When the fight began, Martin's slow, flat-footed style was immediately exposed. Joshua was patient, but lethal. In round 2, a vicious right hand dropped Martin.
The left, got it! Right hand on the floor!
As if that was not enough, seconds later, Joshua landed another bomb.
When you've been hurt for the very first time, it comes as a big shock, and he was badly hurt there.
Martin went down again, struggling to rise. The referee counted to 10. It was over. He smiled, pretending he wasn't hurt, but his ego cracked along with him. Martin entered the ring like a king, but left it humbled, beltless, and forgotten. In just 2 rounds, Joshua dismantled the illusion, and Charles Martin's reign ended before it ever truly began.
I'll translate that for yourself. And you want me to translate that?
Billy Joe Saunders built his career on slick boxing skills and mind games, using psychological warfare to unsettle opponents. But when he tried the same against Canelo Alvarez, he made a grave mistake. His antics began in 2017, when he crashed Canelo in Golovkin's press conference. He even insulted the Mexican media.
Most definitely, press like it, and it's nice, it's good.
And demanded a bigger ring, threatening to pull out if his request wasn't met. Canelo simply responded, "No problem." He wanted no excuses.
A mí no me importa cuál sea el tamaño del ring, yo voy a subirme a...
From the opening bell, Canelo dominated, cutting off the ring and landing vicious body shots. Saunders, known for his elusive movement, was trapped. The skill gap became undeniable as Canelo countered every shot with something heavier. Then came round 8. Canelo feinted low, drawing Saunders in before unleashing a monstrous uppercut that fractured his orbital bone instantly.
He breaks down opponents and makes them weary of the...
Saunders stumbled back, his eyes swelling shut. He made it to his corner, but he never came back out. His team waved it off. Saunders vowed to humiliate Canelo, but in the end, it was Canelo who broke him, physically, mentally, and permanently. The man who mocked others for quitting never fought again. Canelo didn't just take his belt, he took his career. Ryan Garcia had speed, power, and millions of fans, but many questioned if he was more than just a social media star. Braulio Rodriguez, brimming with overconfidence and showboating at every turn, dismissed his opponent as unproven, even shoving him during the face-off at Madison Square Garden. As the fight began, Rodriguez threw wild, looping punches while Garcia remained composed, countering with precision and making him miss badly. As the rounds progressed, Garcia's sharp jab and blistering speed began overwhelming Rodriguez. Every mistake was punished. Rodriguez's flashy style turned into desperation as he struggled to land anything meaningful. Then came round 5, the moment everything unraveled. Rodriguez lunged in recklessly once more, and Garcia capitalized in an instant. A thunderous right hand stopped Rodriguez in his tracks, followed by a lightning-fast left hook that sent him crashing to the canvas.
Hard right hand! And a hook, and down he goes! Ray, that was right in front of us. I felt the thudding power, the force of that right hand. So, count it to 10. Count them all. Count them out. That's what you're here to do.
Dazed and broken, Rodriguez tried to get up, but his body betrayed him. The referee waved it off.
Ron Lipton got to 10.
Rodriguez had mocked Garcia all night, but in the end, he He lay silent, staring at the ceiling. Garcia didn't just win, he proved he wasn't just hype, he was the real deal.
David Tua and Shane Cameron, and as the fight of the century gets closer, it's clear these two don't see eye to eye.
By October 3rd, 2009, Shane Cameron was New Zealand's rising star, the fighter many believed could put the country on the heavyweight map. He was younger, fresher, and confident that he could handle the battle-tested David Tua, who hadn't fought in over 2 years. But confidence quickly turned to arrogance. Cameron believed he could outbox Tua, dismissing the veteran's power and experience. He spoke of breaking down the legend, calling Tua one-dimensional and past his prime.
Seen you struggling trying to get up to the GOAT, so you were nowhere to be seen, mate. You know?
Tua heard it all, but said little. He had no time for words, only destruction. From the opening bell, Tua bulldozed forward, cutting off the ring, and unleashed his trademark hooks with terrifying speed and force.
Now, as the left hand, you know, he's landed the left hook 3 times. Right hand on the...
Then, in round 2, it was over.
David catches him. It's going to be a front knockout. Down he goes again.
See this second knockdown, he hits him while he's on the floor twice. Remember that? On the floor.
Just as the round began, Tua got him all cornered and connected a brutal combination that put Cameron down for good. The referee waved it off, a total demolition in just 2 rounds.
He's not going to last this round. David's on. He's pummeled. The referee...
Cameron had entered the ring full of confidence, but in just 7 minutes, he was left broken, battered, and humbled. Tua wasn't past his prime. He was still a wrecking machine. That night, the lesson was simple. Talk all you want, but when you step in with Tua, power does the talking. Dillian Whyte was on the verge of a world title shot. As the WBC's #1 contender for over 1,000 days, the cocky fighter refused to shake hands with Povetkin. Povetkin, a 40-year-old veteran, was seen as dangerous, but past his prime. Whyte was expected to wear him down with youth and strength.
Alexander Sasha Povetkin.
For 4 rounds, that's exactly what happened. Whyte controlled the fight, landing heavy shots and breaking Povetkin down. In round 4, he dropped Povetkin twice, appearing moments away from victory.
Looking forward as he has done through his career.
But Povetkin, an Olympic gold medalist, was a master of patience and precision, and so in round 5 came one of the most shocking knockouts in heavyweight history. Povetkin unleashed a devastating left uppercut. It landed flush, and Whyte collapsed backward, unconscious before hitting the canvas. No count was needed. The fight was over.
From Whyte, but take nothing away from a valiant Whyte. Shot from fourth, and then boom. One left uppercut.
Whyte had dominated for 4 rounds, but in heavyweight boxing, one punch changes everything. Povetkin, counted out by many, delivered a brutal reminder that power and experience can never be underestimated.
Type and do a little nonsense, and we see me in person, you gonna run like a little... You're not gonna do that. I'm gonna run up on you, I'm gonna talk to you and say what I gotta say.
Jarell, Big Baby Miller, was known for his trash talk and relentless pressure. Loud and cocky, he thrived on psychological warfare, mocking and pushing opponents. Ahead of his December 23, 2023, clash with Daniel Dubois in Riyadh, he uttered words to Dubois and pushed him during the face-off. During the fight, Dubois came out fast, mixing patience with power. He snapped Miller's head back with stiff jabs and thudding right hands, halting his forward momentum. Miller, known for his iron chin, kept pressing, but he was absorbing punishment every round.
There you go, jagging downstairs. I see what he's trying to do here.
After a long-fought battle came round 10, the breaking point. Dubois unleashed a brutal right hand, followed by a crushing left hook, sending Miller staggering. Another flurry sent him collapsing into the ropes. The referee had seen enough. Miller lost.
Every performance, he could be so proud of himself.
Miller had mocked Dubois, but in the end, it was he who crumbled. The man who never stopped talking had nothing left to say. Dubois didn't just silence him, he humbled him. Heio was always the smaller man in the ring, but his explosive power made up for it. Against 7-foot veteran Julius Long, he faced a massive size disadvantage, but that never mattered. Julius, on the other hand, despite losing to a Heio once already, was cockier than ever, and claimed that he will bring the real heat on a Heio.
My bag, I want you to warm up, because when the heat comes down, I'm the Tower Inferno. I bring the real heat.
When the fight started, Heio wasted no time, slipping past Long's slow jab and ripping vicious shots to the body and head. The towering veteran was immediately on the back foot, his confidence fading with every punch.
On that break. A lot of shade from Heemah. He's not wasting any power on anything.
But it wasn't over yet. Heio feinted low, forcing Long to drop his hands, then unleashed a thunderous right hook.
10 seconds to go in the round. There he goes. And finally, Heio with a succession. In the end, Heio's power.
The punch landed clean, and he was knocked out cold. Long had entered the fight laughing, but in just moments, he was motionless, silenced, and humbled. The size advantage meant nothing when Heio had the power to put him to sleep with one shot.
My family, Floyd, will you stop touching me, you puff?
Ricky Hatton came in undefeated, aggressive, and full of confidence. He believed his relentless pressure and roughhouse tactics would be too much for Floyd Mayweather. Hatton spent the build-up mocking Mayweather.
But if he dances like that in Dancing with the Stars, he's no chance.
In the press conference, he kept making fun of Mayweather and also called him a 6-year-old.
To spend the full week with another 6-year-old.
And so the day of the fight came. Hatton charged forward, trying to bully Floyd. But Mayweather stayed calm, slipping, countering, and making him miss. Every mistake Hatton made was punished with pinpoint shots. The pressure that won him fights before was now getting him picked apart. Then came round 10. Mayweather timed a perfect left hook as Hatton lunged in. It landed flush, sending Hatton face first into the turnbuckle.
There you see the check left hook. As he was coming in, he caught him with the left hook, which he's been hitting and went quite often.
Dazed, he got up, but Floyd moved in, landing sharp, precise shots until Hatton collapsed again. The referee waved it off.
Every situation for Hatton.
Hatton had promised to break Mayweather, but in the end, it was Floyd who broke him, mentally, physically, and in front of his own fans. And that's the reality of the fight game. No matter how cocky you are, the ring always tells the truth. Confidence is key, but arrogance? That's a one-way ticket to getting humbled. If you enjoyed watching arrogance get humbled, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more epic beatdowns. And as always, stay humble.